Hey guys, this is Trish with your New Moon in Aries report. Okay, so the new moon in Aries is going to be at 15 degrees on April 4th, 22:50 p.m. So that's basically 10, almost 11 o'clock at night in Hawaii. Okay, the main theme, what I am calling it, is I am powerful. I am power, I am powerful, I am. Okay, so the question is it going to be a brave new world or anger and war and destruction? Okay, because a lot of people are burning bridges and building new ones. Okay, but these old bridges, most of them aren't good. We're severing connections. Okay, so this is basically like a whisper to a scream. It starts off as this little noise, and it picks at you and it picks at you and it picks at you until finally it's slapping you in the face and you have no choice but to address certain things or to begin to address certain things. Okay, so it's basically a start to a finish, the beginning of the end of something. It's a brave new world where you're going to see a lot of new superheroes, new supervillains, and new authorities, new energy, new power, new identities. There's a lot of new changes. You're going to be seeing a lot of new healers or new warriors, but also you can't have good without evil, so there's also new evils and new tools to wage war with. Okay, and I'm not really talking about actual war like between countries. I'm talking about, well, the physical war, the spiritual war, the mental war. There's all kinds of new tools to address all these things. Okay, also new surgery, because Aries is ruled by Mars, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, the full moon in Aries at 20 degrees, which is basically the end game, is going to be on October 13th. Whatever changes you begin developing now at this new moon is going to come to culmination, fruition, or balance or harmony, or will be ending by the full moon. Just let the games begin. This week we enter the fourth month, which is the seventh universal month, okay? With Mars in Gemini on, I think it was the 30th or the 31st. Basically the first day of April, April Fool's Day. We love the fool. Clean slate, new. Okay, the first day of April kicks off with information and education. You're going to be studying, learning, training, practicing, researching, investigating, testing, searching for truth. Sorry about that. I just spit. Excuse me. You're manifesting knowledge and information into the physical realm. Okay, any kind of transits with 11 or 1111 portals, it will bring some type of heaven on earth, or you're going to feel like you're in heaven with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Some who have already tapped into the hall of Akashic Records, they're going to begin making sense of their downloaded information. You're going to be finally able to access or perfect access, classify, and use the information disclosed or discovered. This could be, with the Mars and Gemini, this could be codes too. Okay, different combinations with Uranus and Taurus. A lot of us are looking for the gold. Okay, and since March is the month of Easter, the rebirth, this is the golden Easter egg that we're looking for. Okay, you guys know what the Easter egg is, right? Like, literally, it's the egg. It represents fertility. But what I'm talking about is in video games, that there's always something hidden, some kind of extra bonus. That's why it's the golden Easter egg, right? Because it is the hunted prize. There are many prizes, but it is the prize. So there's a lot of people that are looking for their golden Easter egg, for their fountain of youth, for God, why can't I even think of it? Anyways, you know what I'm saying. For the treasure, they're looking for the real treasure hunting. Okay, so Aries is the first house of self, personality, self-expression, first impression, beginnings, your attitude, ego, your body, childhood experiences, leadership qualities, your view of the world, defense mechanisms, It's also where your what your rising sign is and how you feel about your face, your body, and yourself. Now, at this current time, we have the Sun, the Moon, and Chiron all in Aries, Uranus in Taurus, Mars in Gemini, the North Node in Cancer, Jupiter in Sagittarius, Saturn, South Node, and Pluto all in Capricorn, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and Black Moon Lilith blah, 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 all in Pisces. These are all helping the degrees that these planets are all at, and I'm not going to go over those at this moment. Then we have the assisting transits. Okay, so with the new moon, it's always the sun and the moon together. They're conjunct at 15 degrees. 15 is the midpoint. So somebody's going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a decision. Which end of the spectrum are you on? Are you at war, or are you making changes to find peace? Pick a side. Pick where you're going to be for the next 20 years. Okay, then we have Mars in Gemini, conjunct Chiron and Aries. Okay, now this is when they're at 2 degrees, so it's about bringing a balance. Okay, a lot of you will be doubting your strength, doubting your power, and your desires. Okay, you're questioning, can I do this, or should I do this? It's also doubting your will. Basically, do I have the balls to be my true self, or do I have the balls to express my truth, or express the truth? Okay, can you blow the whistle? Okay, are there others like me out there? You could be doing some research and learning about your capabilities with this transit, or you could be preparing by practicing your capabilities. Basically, you're preparing for the worst, but desiring and expecting the best. It's a coming out. Okay, people will be announcing their new identities, their new status, their new authority, their new power. It's a big reveal or disclosure. Somebody could something's being classified. You could be classifying yourself or giving yourself a name or a label. Okay, so Venus and Pisces are at 11 degrees. So that right there is a portal. Venus in Pisces is very compassionate, very sensitive, very romantic and loving. Venus loves to be in Pisces. It's just so romantic and sentimental. Okay, and where is it? It's at 11 degrees. So this is about manifesting love and romance, getting what you deserve. Then we have Mercury in Pisces at 16 degrees. You guys know that Mercury is no longer retrograde. It is now direct at the time of the new moon in Aries. It actually went direct on, I think it was the 28th. So by the new moon, you should be safely out of the shadow. But Mercury direct is communicating, thinking, planning, and negotiating closure, healing, spirituality, secrets, dreams, self-undoing. Okay, so there's a lot of I was going to say midlife crisis. Basically, yeah, there's a lot of reflection, a lot of making plans for closure or making peace with the past. Okay, and at 16 degrees, it equals 7. So that's downloads, it's intuition, it's an awakening, it's enlightenment about the past. Okay, and then we have Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius at 24 degrees. That happens on the 10th. So the energy, Jupiter's an outer planet, so the energy extends out longer. So you could be feeling the effects right around this time also. It does go retrograde on the 10th, and the new moon is happening on the 4th. I just said, I can't remember. It's on the previous screen, sorry. But yeah, Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius, you could be feeling really, really lazy, or you could be feeling internally lucky. You could be just happy on the inside. Okay, and at 24 degrees, it's about manifesting this balance. Okay, so there could be a situation where a lucky experience helps you close the door on the past, or you come across some lucky information that helps you close the door on the past. So you could be feeling lucky, or like I said, you could be lazy. You could be really, really lazy and not feeling like doing much, or you're dragging your feet, procrastinating to get to some kind of wisdom. Now, there's also two T-squares going on. Oh boy, I think one lasts all the way till like the 16th, and then there's like an additional planet on the 10th, and then on the 12th. But there's two different T-squares that exit at either the sun in Aries or the moon in Aries at 22 degrees, either one, so it does not matter. But the point is, you're going to be forced to make a decision. You might have to have a lot of courage, or you might not have time to think and might have to act quickly, hero energy. Or you could make changes. Either way, there's going to be a lot of focus and a lot of emotions towards this planet, towards the changes, towards, on the good side, changes. On the shadow side, war. I don't know what to say. That's just what it is. Aries is the first house. Now this energy is, I already said it was the first house, sorry. It's just how I had it structured, sorry guys. Okay, so Aries is energy. The energy of energy. It's fiery. It's heat. It's being enterprising, optimistic, open to change, fighting spirit. It's blazing trails. It's having confidence. It also rules cutting, surgery, weapons, tools. Okay, this is the sign of pioneers. People who are assertive, courageous, and take decisive action. People who are bold, enthusiastic. These are leaders. This is leader energy. Okay, the ability to perform under pressure, wanting all your lovers' attention. There's sudden changes, getting a position of authority or leadership, being successful in business and government. You might be chasing after something that you want or someone that you want. It's a lot of self-confidence, okay? Just basically being outspoken and not being under anybody's rules, structures, or thumb, period. Aries do things their way. It's also very receptive, romantic, and curious. Okay, so you're going to be imaginative in the way that you express yourself and very intuitive about other people. Home and family is of the utmost importance, and you could be reminiscing about your childhood days, being a lot of nostalgia. You want to be appreciated and admired at this time, and some of you guys want to be famous. The shadow side of Aries, the first house, is impulsiveness, being opinionated, trying to dominate, impatience, vanity, aggression, being nervous, high-strung, having a short attention span, being oversensitive, moody, or you could dismiss feelings. There I go, spitting again. You could be self-centered, egotistical, selfish, or you could be at war. And physical features, this affects your head, your face, your sinuses, your brain, your eyes, your ears, your teeth, your tongue, your striated muscles, your penis. Aries is power, so let's just call it cock. Sorry, I gotta speak the truth. It also affects your gallbladder, your arteries, and your blood. Now, I'm gonna read you the paragraph that I wrote about the horoscope for the new moon in Aries. Thursday, we have a new moon in Aries. The new moon in Aries will make you say, I am powerful. And with several T-squares exiting through the sun in Aries or the moon in Aries at 22 degrees, you are at peace, or you're getting to a place of peace, knowing and feeling that you are large and in charge of your life, your destiny. We are ushering in a brave new world by burning old bridges and building new ones. Consider this the beginning of the end. There will be new heroes, new villains, new powers, and new tools to wage war with, spiritually, mentally, and physically. There will be new healers, new identities, new warriors, bringing new energies, lots of changes and announcements and disclosures. There will be those that are still angry who will be stubborn because they have deep-rooted habits or they're in balance with deep-rooted issues. Numbers for this day is going to be 4, 20, and 15. So there's transformation. We're manifesting something new that's balancing things out. Aries is ruled by Mars, which is currently in Gemini at 3 degrees. Okay, that is energy. Shoot. I already read you all the Gemini stuff. Sorry if I repeat myself. I have information in multiple areas. Gemini is intelligence, adaptability. They're quick, they're versatile, lighthearted, communicative, indecisive, and they're also travelers, the king of road trips. Okay, and what's going to be happening with Mars and Gemini, I think I already told you guys, there's information, learning, training, research, classifying, news, a war of information, investigations, disclosures, puzzles, practice, knowledge. And coincidentally, not my second favorite saying, the third planet in the third sign at 3 degrees. Okay, so you are tapping into some knowledge here. There's going to be a lot of information that you're downloading because it's a 4-7 month. There's going to be manifestation, figuring out how to ground yourself or staying grounded, feeling in power, moving towards stability, and being able to finally get a grip and control yourself, to control your life, to control your world, our world, the universe. Okay, there's going to be awakenings, enlightenment, disasters, and something about the heavens and angel wings. I keep seeing angel wings, okay? Did I say that? Yeah, heaven on earth, Akashic records knowledge. So some of you are creating your heaven on earth. Okay, now on to the horoscopes. Aries, yes, I'm talking about the signs now. This is going to be in your first house of self, personality, self-expression, first impression, beginnings, and your attitude. You might be feeling impulsive. You're going to be magnetic. You can sway others at this time. This is a personal beginning. There are people who have their eyes on you. You're in the spotlight. You're going to be stepping up and displaying confidence in a new high-profile situation. Okay, anything that's dropped in your lap right now, try to maximize that opportunity, and you're going to want to look at your behaviors and your performance. Get more sleep if you need it. Taurus, this is going to be in your second house of material security, money and possessions, values, work, daily routines, and environment. You have leadership ability and you're very positive. For a day or so, you might be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, okay? You need to get money for this, need to get money for that. It seems like you got to deal with all of it right now, but think quickly, because you're going to have to grab that opportunity when it comes up, okay? If you invest wisely in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see some nice returns, okay? But watch your spending. If you guys haven't noticed by now, this is the beginning of the season. It is spring equinox, so we are starting at the beginning of the zodiac with Aries. So everybody, this Aries new moon is in your personal own house. Gemini, this is going to be in your third house of communications, intellectual ability, siblings, friends, neighbors, and community. You have intellect and persuasive expression. It's time to get moving, okay? Your phone could be ringing off the hook. There's a lot of new ideas, a lot of deals, a lot of offers. Your opinion and your decision is being sought after. It's going to be confusing, but you can do it. You can sort through it, make wise choices, make a decision, and move on, because you got a lot of stuff you got to handle. You're going to be meeting new people. You're going to find that you connect with them. This is vibe tribe time, okay? You're meeting new people and you're accepting new friendships with people who resonate with you. You guys, not only are you on the same page, but you guys have the same ideas. Excuse me. Cancer, this is going to be in your fourth house of home, early and later emotional security, family, and roots. You're going to be really intense, and your imagination is going to be through the roof. Now, you might be needing some space at home. You could be just like organizing your personal area just to feel comfortable. It's a good time to start some home projects, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of energy, and if you express it the wrong way, things can go sideways. But on the other hand, if you open up and are vulnerable to someone else, it can help you guys bond. But make sure that you're very clear and you're not understood. You just want to be at home with someone, and you just don't really want to keep still right now. You want to keep moving and do something. Leo, this is going to be in your 5th house of sex, creativity, enjoyment of life, resources, play, self-expression. You're going to have superior mentality, and right now you can handle anybody that comes your way. You could be feeling a little impulsive or jumpy. What happened there? I've got extra information in there. Okay, I lied. You're just going to be impulsive. And you're going to have enhanced magnetism to sway others. How did that get in there? Mercury retrograde. I did this a couple of days ago before we were out of the shadow. So there's extra information that's not supposed to be there. It's for something else. Or I deleted it and edited it and forgot to delete it on the page. All right, so Leos, find a party. Go have fun. Play with your kids. Be a kid. Do whatever comes to mind. Swing from the trees barefoot. You know, you could really be feeling inspired. It's a good time to engage, but you don't want to be the designated driver, okay? You want to be safely irresponsible, so make sure you're covered. Virgo, this is going to be in your 6th house of service and health, responsibility, and organization. You are the one with leadership ability and positivity. I put it on the wrong one. You have strength and you're intensely resourceful. Your interests are pretty far-ranging at this time, but you need to watch your health, okay? If there's nothing going wrong physically, you're in pretty good shape. But if you're having issues, the answer will be moderation. You could want to start something new health habit wise, but do your research and make sure it's reasonable and that you're going to stick with it, okay? Same with your workplace. You're going to be cleaning house and starting fresh. Don't strain yourself. Libra, this is going to be in your 7th house of marriage and partnership, relationships, and sharing. Intellect and persuasive expression. You're going to be finding a new partner or turning over a new leaf with an old one. There could be a situation or a confrontation or conflict that creates this flood of emotional intensity, and this could change the relationship. It could literally change the direction of where you guys go once you open up and speak from the heart clearly. And although it could be overstated and muddled with a lot of emotions around it, the message is sincere, and this needs to be taken seriously. This is a great time for a breakthrough and achieving a closer bond. Scorpio, this is going to be in your 8th house of death and regeneration, ability to deal with life, intimacy, sex, bonding, shared property, and resources. You are going to have imagination and intensity. You also, like the Libra, are going to be turning over a new leaf, but you're going to be reworking and refurbishing things that you already have. Can you say renovation? Watch out for indulging. Don't overspend. Take or buy what you need, but no more, at least around this new moon. Sorry about that. I had to leave for a second. Okay, Sagittarius, this is going to be in your 9th house of mental exploration, long-distance travel, philosophical beliefs, study, higher learning, ethics, moods. You too are going to feel impulsive, okay, but you're also going to have enhanced magnetism to be able to sway others. Now is the time for planning and ideas or a perspective shift, enlightenment. You could be establishing generic patterns and later on add the details to it. You could be trying to publish something, and there's an enormous amount of pressure for you to produce something. And I'm not sure if this is somebody else giving you pressure or if you're pressuring yourself to meet your own deadline. Avoid making hasty commitments. Think carefully first, okay? Be very thoughtful and deliberate and measured in your efforts, even if you're tempted or somebody tries to discourage you. Now, Capricorn, this is going to be in your 10th house of career and public standing, personal status, goals, fame, success, achievement, and public image. You're going to have leadership ability, and you're going to be very positive. There's going to be some new developments in your career, or there's going to be intense pressure to produce or do something. There's going to be a lot of action. It's going to be hard to keep track of stuff. Write everything down, okay? You don't want to forget any details, and you also want to be honestly represented. You want people to really see who you are in terms of your identity, your personality, and professionally as well. You could be looking at the skills that you have. Spin doctor is the word that came to my head. You want to be brushing up on your resume because it could move you up a notch. You might just have to rearrange some words or add or subtract some things to make it more appealing. Aquarius, this is going to be in your 11th house of hopes, wishes, friends, social life, groups, and society. You're going to have intellect and persuasive expression. Feelings can run high among your close friends, and there's an intensity available now that can renew the love and passion that first fueled your relationships. It can be worth risking upset to say and express how you really feel. Open up and be vulnerable. Share it with those that you care about the most, okay? And there's this crazy atmosphere surrounding. This new moon actually feels like a full moon. But at this time, because it is a new moon, you can say some things that you hesitated to say before. Things that you thought to better leave silent, because you can wear your heart on your sleeve without worrying about the outcome at this time, okay? And because you're being vulnerable with somebody you care about, this might open up an opportunity for you in terms of work or business. And it might be something new that you hadn't thought of or that you initially dismissed, okay? Sometimes when you're honest, you can disarm somebody, okay? And they'll take down their guard, and all of a sudden you're welcome. And you have a valuable ally. How's that? Pisces, this is going to be in your 12th house of self-undoing, secrets, sorrows, secret dreams, endings, closure, healing, and spirituality. You're going to be very imaginative and intense, okay? For you, Pisces, there's going to be eruptions of the subconscious and unconscious. This could bring both troubles and personal revelations. Oh, it's a purge for you guys. Not that your sign isn't the sign of purge anyways, but you want to be careful not to speak about something, or if you're working on something in secret, watch out, watch your mouth. You could accidentally spill your guts. Or if there's some kind of surprise, something that you're working on in the background that you're going to introduce later, just protect your privacy, okay? Watch what you say, or you could blow the surprise. There's some new deals that are being struck behind the scenes, okay? And it's going on right now. These are urgent. They seem urgent, but not necessarily justified or justifiable. So make sure that you wait until all information is disclosed before you make a decision and climb aboard a bandwagon, okay? Because you could climb on the wrong one. Open covenants that are openly arrived at are the better part of honor. Sorry, guys. Mercury is messing with me. Look, I said Mercury. I almost said Mercury. Okay, well, that is the new moon in Aries report for April 4th, guys. Good luck. Love ya. I'll see you next time.